What's up, y'all? My name's Kyle, and I'm going to show you how to throw a boomerang today. When you're throwing a boomerang, the very first step is to figure out, the grass is kind of dead, but figure out where the wind's blowing, because you want the wind hitting your left shoulder. Think about the wind coming at you from this line. If I'm right-handed, I want to be facing this way. If I'm left-handed, I want the wind hitting my right shoulder. So yeah, wind's coming at me from, let's do that again. Wind's coming at me from, looks like it's swirling today, but wind's coming at me from this direction kind of ish. So we're going to be throwing that way. I'm going to back up to give me some space so I don't hit the buildings behind me there. All right, we backed up. Now we have our first step done, which is knowing which direction we're going to be throwing it. Next step is to actually throw the boomerang. When throwing the boomerang, kind of think about it like a dart. The way I hold the boomerang itself is with the pinch grip. I take my index finger and my thumb and I pinch the boomerang like this. Some people go for the pistol grip. I'm personally more of a fan of this. I feel like I get more flick this way. And next, think about it like a dart, right? It's going to be mostly, your throw's going to be mostly in your wrist. With boomerangs like these, you should be throwing it kind of vertical up and down. Sometimes you want to give it just a little bit of layover. That's what we call a little bit of layover. Some boomerangs you're going to have a lot of layover. Some boomerangs you're going to throw like this. But for this particular boomerang and this design, we're going to be throwing it like this. Maybe even a bit like that, depending on how our first throw goes, right? We know how to hold it, how to throw it. Next, release. All right, that's not too bad, actually. So if you noticed, the boomerang, we were facing that way, and then the boomerang landed behind us. So what we do when the boomerang turns behind it, lands behind us, is we turn to the right. The way I think about how to remember which way to turn based on where the boomerang is landing is I stick my left arm out like this and my right arm behind me like this, and I go like this. I turn counterclockwise. So if it's going in front of me, I turn left. If it's going behind me, I turn on my right. So the boomerang landed behind me, so I'm going to turn to my right. So we threw it last time over there. Now we're going to throw over there. And that's looking much better. That's looking much better. It's still a little bit behind us, but nowhere near as bad. So we're going to turn just a tad bit more to the right, and then I think we're golden. Now notice the wind is shifting too. I'm going to pluck this and do that again. All right, so right about there, I'd say. And now for catching the boomerang, we do what's called a boomerang sandwich, as you just saw me do right there. Left arm out, right hand out, clap it like an alligator. Boomerang sandwich. I do not recommend eating them. We'll give that another throw, and then I'll demonstrate the how to catch it. Just like that. Boomerang sandwich. And so with that, that's how you throw a boomerang. There's some other things you can do, like incorporating tuning the boomerang and all that, but we're not going to get into that right now. It's a little more on the complicated side, more for beginner to intermediate rather than just beginners. So yeah, I guess stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching, guys.